Brother Charlie, God damn it, come here, man. I see why you're so critical and judgmental towards black people. You've been through a lot growing up, right? Like daddy issues. You don't know who daddy is. Daddy wasn't around, right? And when you lost your eyeball, they teased you. They teased you a lot. And I know it hurts. They teased me about my ears growing up too. So no daddy. You were handicapped at 5 years old. You got teased a lot. And you have a love-hate relationship with mommy. Because mommy, she spoiled you, right? She let you get away with things because your daddy wasn't around and you only had one eyeball. And she know that you were being teased, so she spoiled you. But your love-hate relationship with mommy comes from her being a foster parent. She used to bring in a lot of foster children. Your foster siblings used to tease you, used to beat you up, used to talk down on mommy. Yeah, your foster siblings used to talk down on mommy, and there was nothing you could do because you were handicapped. And they used to touch you a little bit. You used to touch them a little bit. Yeah, I get it. So you start taking all that frustration out on other people in other ways, right? As you got older. Because you had this complex of being a small guy and having one eyeball, no daddy, and you're spoiled. Mommy used to just let you just get away with everything. So you felt like the entitlement, right? Okay, I get it. So you get locked up, and there's no telling what you were doing in there, right? There's no telling if you were getting punched on. There's no telling if you were getting raped and molested and all of those things. There's no telling what was going on with the injured, handicapped Charlie. Now, I give it to you. You are an intelligent person, but you're cleverly dumb. No worries, though. I got you. Now, you get out of jail, prison, whatever. You go back to a high school at 21, 22 years old. You went and found a Mexican. You found a Mexican, married the Mexican with 2 babies. Then you turned around and made the Mexican your whore, your prostitute. You made her use her body so you can make money. Damn, you married this woman and turned her into your little whore, your little prostitute. God damn it. It shows. It shows. I get it. Now, granted, you got a black wife now, but she got low self-esteem. She allow you to do whatever you want. You never had the women liking you like that, right? Like you never was the one that was getting a lot of women. I get it. Because they probably teased you too, right? And the only time you probably had sex with women is if you paid for it. That's why you like them strip clubs. That's the only time you can get the type of women that you want is in them strip clubs. Damn. Woo! So you hate women. You hate black women. That's why you don't mind putting your hands on them. You hate black women because you hated the fact that mommy would bring other kids in and it took away from you. I'm getting it now. I finally get it. But on the flip side, you learned from mommy how to help people. So this is why you were out there in the communities trying to help after you started getting it together. You try to start helping the communities with your Milli Vanilli braids in your hair. But just like your foster siblings, how they used to treat mommy, that's how the community treated you. You always wanted to be this guy, this tough guy, this guy that's in the streets, this guy that's getting money. You wanted, because you had a chip on your shoulder, right, Charlie? You had this chip on your shoulder, Charlie. And once you realize, I'm not getting noticed from the community, let me really show my true colors and let me talk down on the community. Let me be critical and judgmental. I finally understand you. And see, you could talk about everybody else, right? And be harsh. It feeds you dopamine to be harsh. Let me say some of the realest, harsh things because it feeds you dopamine. But this is a battle since you were a child, since you became handicapped with one eye, no daddy around. Mommy spoiled you. This is why you yell and scream and yeah. And what you do is you make money off your pain hurting other people. You make money off your pain hurting other people. I notice you always have a diagnosis for when you did some foul stuff, when you did something out of pocket. Like going back to go see that high school girl, right? And you 21, 22 years old. But you know, I ain't far removed from high school. You went to go see a Mexican. Oh, but it's Mexicans in Texas. Okay, if that's the leg to stand on, then fine. Look how many times you went to jail. Or not went to jail, but got locked up. You went from, I'm telling on everybody. And if the rappers could talk about, the dead people, then why can't I talk about the rappers' dead sons and all of that? That only works for like the peanut gallery. You have an obsession with the rappers and the street guys. You hate them so much that you really want to be just like them. Look how you dress. Look at the chains and watches and all of those things. And you hate people with two eyes. You hate people with a pair of eyes. You even hate animals with a pair of eyes. Damn. And what you do is you try to hide your pain through jokes and comedy. You've been molested, abandonment issues, spoiled, handicapped. Hurt people. You suffer from a lot of pain. So when you speak on people that got killed from, streets or addicted to drugs and things like that, or, women deserve to get hit, and you brag about raping women and this ain't a battle. This is a long time battle with yourself. Meet the whites.